Hey guys, I want to tell you all about an idea I have, and I'm curious about your feedback. And if you guys can hopefully give me an answer before our next deacon trustee meeting on Monday or even during the meeting, but I do want your feedback. So, right now, standing in the hallway of the kids' wing leading up to the fellowship hall, and this room is the first through third grade classroom. And the idea I have, which would be incorporated in next year's budget, would be to knock this wall off that goes from the first through third grade classroom into this other classroom that's not being used right now. It was being used by Angela Bartlow for something she was doing, like a GD class on Wednesday mornings. And they might use it as like a breakout room for youth group and Awana. But right now, it's really not being used for much. And one of the problems that we're having is both of these classrooms are very small, especially once you put kids in there, or adults for that matter. They're about 17 feet deep, and then this classroom is about 12 feet wide, and the other one's about 10 feet wide. But as you can see, once you start putting tables and chairs in here, the first through third graders, I mean, if they get 8 to 12 kids, they're really maxed out. So they've been getting about 14 to 16 kids lately. So we've had to move them outside the kids wing into the college and career room. But really, we don't want to make that a long-term thing. Plus, we want to make this classroom more kid appropriate and put down some furniture and things like that. So kind of the heart behind this idea is not only a short-term solution, but since this is our kids wing, just having classrooms that are too small to really do anything, or if you had adults in here, I mean, once tables and chairs, you could probably get 6 to 8 adults, maybe 10. So really not conducive to doing ministry, especially long-term, and if we're thinking about growth and different things like that, especially since we're not using one of these classrooms really for anything. And down the road, I don't really see us using these smaller classrooms for much, but I can see us using a bigger classroom to incorporate some of the kids' things and stuff like that. So I have some rough estimates. Talked to several people. They think kind of the main cost would be redoing the floor. It'd be nice to have like a nice wood or laminate or something like that. Obviously painting the walls, and like the trim work and different things like that. So that'd be the main cost. Tom is right now kind of working some of the numbers to see what that would be, but probably in the $2,000 to $3,000 range. And in my thought, it's a small enough project that it could be more do-it-yourself. Some guys in our church knock out the walls, do the floors, and then do the paint. And then, so a couple of grand, $2,000 to $3,000 there, and then $2,000 to $3,000 for new blinds and new furniture and things like that. So probably at the end of the day, it's a $5,000 to $6,000 project that would be in next year's budget. But I also understand knocking out a wall is a big thing. That's hard to put a wall back up. So I'm curious about your guys' feedback. If you think this is a good thing for our church, something we can think about and pray about and consider putting in next year's budget, or if there's other red flags or things like that I haven't thought about. I want to hear your guys' feedback first, and if you guys think it's a good idea, then I would ask some other people in our church and kind of go through that process. So let me know at the meeting or before the meeting your thoughts, and see you guys soon. Thanks.